Vanakkam, welcome to Siva once again. Some time ago, we did some significance of Lord Shiva wearing certain things on his head, around him and everything. So this time around, I thought like I would want to talk about the thiruneelakandam, which is like the venom he stopped at his throat. Commonly people say a story where like once upon a time Lord Shiva took like a gulp of poison, if that makes sense. He drank it, and Uma Devi, who is like his wifey, she ran towards him saying like he just like start holding his neck or choking him, so like the venom got stuck here. So that's like the common story, which I totally don't favor. I'm not in favor of. So today I decided like we should look into the philosophy or like the significance and different Purana which comes with it. So here we go. The story, the Purana, yeah, it did go like that. How it goes is like we have this milky ocean, and there's these devas and asuras once upon a time decided to churn this milky ocean to obtain the nectar, which like give them immortality. Yeah, immortality. So what they did was like they had a mountain, Mandaramalai, and then they wrapped a snake around. The snake's name is Vasugi, and the head part and the tail part, one pack is like the Devas team versus the Asuras team, and they started churning the ocean for the nectar. So what happens is before the nectar comes out, it's a snake, duh, it's living being, right? So it couldn't handle the pressure, and it omits or it just like brings out the venom from the snake Vasugi. So the venom was so hazardous to the entire world, for the humankind, every soul. So what God did is the Supreme Being ordered to bring the venom, and he drank it. He drank it himself, and he just stopped it in his throat because he wanted, you know. Okay, that's the story. Let's put the story aside. That is the Purana. So the significance of it is in the primitive stage, God did not have any form or name or anything. So when he came down, like he simplifies himself, like he elaborates himself into like semi-figure and figure. When it comes to figure, he puts all these on him so that every bit of him resembles some significance on soul's mind, which are we. Like when we look at Lord Shiva, when we look at the Supreme Being Sivam, we remind ourselves the characteristics of God. So if you see like in our daily life, we always think like it's totally unfair for ourselves, like go through so many bad things, even we are such a good person, you know. So when we look at his throat, we always remind ourselves like God has saved us from the very poisonous venom, right? So that shows like God is like the greatest lover. He is like the source of love. In Tirumurai they describe him as Taya Mula Tanmayan. He is Taya Mula Tanmayan. He is Thai Chiranda Thaya. He is more loving than a mom. He's just, God is love. He's so merciful. He's so loving. He always only do good to the souls. He always have this ultimate mercy, you know, like perennial mercy, or the eternal mercy. It's eternal love for everybody, every soul in this world. So this blue-black neck actually resembles us, that fact that he is such a loving person. That's why like previously we saw in a video which says like Nandudayane Thiyadilane. If you have not watched, I'll just put a link here, you can watch it. So in that he describes, like Jnanasamudra describes how God will only do good. Why he would do good? Because once upon a time he even drank the poisonous venom just to save the world, and he have just stopped it here. Nobody actually like choked him or something to just be here. Even if he drinks it, he would not die, because God is not humankind, or he doesn't have physical body. He is eternal, he's perennial source. So like he doesn't need to be created, or he never has an extinction, you know, he doesn't die. So the poison would do nothing to him, no impact for him, but it impacts us. So once he stopped it here, and he's like showcasing it to the souls to understand him better, to remind ourselves, because we are the one who's going through so many different emotions, different situations. One day we are happy when good things happen, one day we are sad if something unfavorable for us happened, occurs or something. So we are the one who's like fluctuating all the time, right? So we, every time when we look at him, when we see his deep dark black throat, we know like, yeah, the situation is tough, I agree, but he would never do anything bad, because God is so much full of mercy. God is love. Everybody agrees on it, right? So that's the symbolization of it. Why they did not write like God is love and give you as a scripture? You know, when it becomes figure, literate, illiterate, beyond language, everybody could understand. Everybody in any language. See, this story is in Tamil. If I tell you in English, though you don't know Tamil, you would know this story. When you know this story, every time you see Lord Shiva with the dark black throat, you already know he's merciful. All you need to know is the story. That's all. No matter, beyond languages, if you understand, you know. That's why every time Saivites had different things on his body. So for this time we are looking at the thiruneelakandam. Thiruneelakandam is not a small thing. The thiruneelakandam means the black stone, and even that is his name, and that is also mantram. In Periya Puranam, you know, there's like 63 saints who have attained the spiritual liberation through whatever method being set in Saivism. So even there we can see an example. There's a saint called Thiruneelakandar who chanted Thiruneelakandam name, which is like his dark throat, as a mantra, and have attained spiritual liberation. So it is so possible, it's so powerful, you know. So that's about the throat. I'll see you in the next video with something different. So that's all for this video. Menmekol Saivanidi Vilanguga Ulagamellam Inbame Yennalum Thunbam.